What's that? Bringing you the latest and greatest in tabletop role-playing, game testing, and previews? Why, it's Wandering Monster Roll Initiative!
Hello and welcome once again to Wandering Monster, the podcast where we endeavor to show you how the games you're interested in play mechanically, narratively, and what it's like to run a bunch of fucking cats through that game. You probably know this about me by now, but religious trauma and folklore is kind of my jimmy jam. Now, I tend to focus on the Jewish aspects of this stuff. I design Morkabeans. I have a podcast called Wayward Children where I talk about Jewish mythology and monsters. I have a lecture next month about how to hunt Jewish ghosts. It's a thing I really love. Religion is really rife in Morkborg. And yes, this is the bare bones edition because it's the one I keep next to my desk so I can spill salsa on it when I'm eating chips. Religious iconography is super common in Morkborg. If you look at the cover of the little goblin, or I think this is the gnoll, you'll see an inverted cross on his forehead. Now, this is always kind of funny to me because Christianity doesn't exist in the world of Morkborg. So it's sort of like, what is this inverted cross about? However, crucifixion definitely exists in Morkborg. Any form of torture you could happen to want, including being forced to wear a bright pink Pug Life shirt, absolutely exists in Morkborg. But not the J-Man. It makes me wonder, what would happen if Jesus was in Morkborg? What if a simple carpenter who loved drinking so much that his blood turned into wine came to the dying lands? Luckily for me, a young gentleman by the name of Nate Southard is ready to answer that question with his new game that is on Kickstarter right the fuck now, if you're listening to this in a timely manner, called How Awful Goodness Is. Nate, would you tell me exactly how awful goodness is, actually?
It's pretty fucking awful. I want to stop everything and ask about hunting Jewish ghosts. Like, the Kickstarter's got 13 days left on it. Like, we should tackle this right now. How awful goodness is I just realized how terrible a sentence structure that makes. How awful goodness is I'll say a religious trauma supplement for Morkborg. 60 pages, 6 new holy or heretical character classes. It introduces the vaguely Judeo-Christian god Kversk to the dying lands and his only son Yorgut, who we may meet tonight. We'll see. But I kind of just really dug the idea of what would happen if, this Judeo-Christian god showed up in the dying lands and was kind of like, what's this thing with these basilisks? Would it end up being this new and loving god that everybody sort of fell head over heels for, or would it be a spiteful and angry god? And so I created this supplement, and you get to choose. It's new classes, new spells, holy weapons, holy relics, and a 40-day religious wander crawl called aptly 40 Days, which we'll play a little bit of tonight. So yeah, who is going to be on this religious pilgrimage?
You're on mute, John.
That is a catchphrase. Before we get too far into this, I do have to say, as the token Jew, Jewish people hate the term Judeo-Christian. Despise it. That's all I'm going to say on that. Nate, would you call 40 Days a pilgrimage crawl?
You could definitely call it a pilgrimage crawl.
Rad. I'm gonna, because that's a cool name.
I like it.
Yeah. So we have a time-honored tradition here where Charles Bernard pretends that he's being forced for the very first time, every time, to talk about his character first. So let's take a moment of silence until Charles Bernard signs on to talk about his character. Or Kevin could just go.
Oh, crap. Okay. Well, this is all new and exciting. I never get to go first. I am playing Nifl? However.
Yeah, it's pretend you're Icelandic, I guess, or Swedish.
Okay, Nifl. Just call me Niffy. Got long tangled hair. There at least one visible cockroach running around in there. He's always aggravated and he's a little shady, a little deceitful. And unlike myself, once he starts drinking, he just can't stop. He gets that thirst in him, and he just loves the drink and gets him in trouble. He's also the lying confessor, which I don't know what the class is. I just picked a character, and it looked really cool. Nate, would you explain that to me?
Yes.
Please?
So everybody's going to be playing some of the new character classes from How Awful Goodness Is. So the lying confessor is, the concept of it is someone who has sinned greatly and horrifically and feels an immense amount of guilt about it, but their sin is so great that they've decided to lie about it and confess to something else in order
to interrupt.
Get their penance. Yes.
I have to interrupt again, Nate. I'm sorry. I'm not usually this much of an asshole. Yes, I am.
Really?
How Awful Goodness Is has just funded.
What?
We are How Awful Goodness Is now funded. It is happening. This book is coming out. So all of y'all who are listening, we are now working on a bunch of baller stretch goals. For instance, Nate, you're telling us about the new classes that the three of us are playing.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 other new classes that you made for us. And on top of that, through stretch goals, there's 3 more classes that are possible.
There's so
potentially 4 more.
4 more classes. So just want everyone out there to know, like, this shit's happening, and it could get even cooler and better.
Well, now that we've funded, I'm going to log off. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Hey, it was really good seeing you, buddy.
That's fair. That's fair. Totally.
My work here is done.
I get it. I also don't want to deal with me.
No, it was like, as I was explaining what the lying confessor is, I'm just watching you gesticulate. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Oh my God.
This is a video format, so everyone watches me be a jackass for a minute. I'm pretty sure it's Max Booth's favorite thing to just watch me be a complete jackass. It's his favorite. Good God. Okay, please continue. I'm so sorry.
Right.
I'm so excited.
No, I pretty much ran down the lying confessor. So it's, you have done horrible, horrible things. You want to serve penance for them, but the things you've done are so horrible that you can't confess to them. So you make up other things to confess to.
Perfect.
Who's next?
Very cool.
Well, I suppose I'll go next. I'm so used to going after Charles Bernard, I don't know what to do with myself right now. Anyway, I am Bressie. You might notice that I'm hauntingly beautiful. And a little too clean, suspiciously clean. Yeah, think about that one. My local sect kind of said that I might lack talent. They were wrong. I don't lack talent. It's just I hadn't found the right vessel for that talent. It turns out I'm gonna have a coughing fit now. Kversk was my power all along. And I'm a pious warlock.
Yep.
Terrible combination of words.
Did though? The pious warlock is pretty self-explanatory. It is someone who devoted their immortal soul to this new god in exchange for immense magical power. So, Pious Warlock.
Nah.
That one's easy to describe.
I am. What am I again? Where's my? Okay,
You're killing it, John.
I'm-
You're killing it.
I'm Kilnock. You can also call me Quiche. That's my nickname is Quiche. I'm not gonna go into it. There's a story. You don't need to hear it.
I'd like to go into it.
I
Yeah.
would really like to hear about this.
Does it
And I'd
involve
like to
Jewish-
go into you.
Buy me a drink, we could talk.
Hell yeah. I like to call myself ruggedly handsome. I don't think anyone else calls me that. I look a little bit like what would happen if Rathview ever grew up.
Oh, my baby boy.
Yeah, your baby boy, but like as a kind of a gnarled middle-aged man. One of his hands has been replaced with a rusted hook. I am here's the thing. I'm a piece of shit. And I cannot stop giggling constantly. I am covered in scars. For those of you who are familiar with it, these scars range from lashes to self-cutting. Because I believe firmly in my heart that if I spill enough of my own blood, I can ease the suffering of the world. I am a pained priest.
And I can't explain it any better than that. No. All right. So now we have our cast of characters. Let's get into this. All right. We ready?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Cool. All right. You learned of him, and your lives changed. There are those who say Kversk is a rumor, a lie, a heresy. There are no new gods, only the basilisks. To worship another, to defy them, is to invite a terrible, suffering death. That is what Murgo Sham said as he ordered your executions. Your wrists bound and your throat strapped to the axeman's block. He ordered you to repent, to turn from Kversk, and beg the basilisks their forgiveness. You refused. What started the fire, you cannot say. You only know it surged through Murgo Sham's war camp like a crashing wave, allowing your escape. And still, Sham pursued. His men chased you into the frozen wastes of Kyrgyz. No more than a day behind you, you must keep moving to avoid the slow and agonizing deaths that they now wish upon you. Freezing, slowly starving, the icy wind ripping at your flesh. You carry little. And this brings us to day the 1st. All right. So, you are all trudging through frozen wastes of Kyrgyz. Somewhere behind you is Morgo Sham and his army, hunting you down so that he can execute you all for heresy.
Again.
You can't stop moving. There's no time to rest. There's barely any time to stuff the quickly rotting rations you have in your packs down your throats. But it is about halfway through this day when you find the first goblin collapsed on the ground, dead, completely sheathed in ice. Little less than 100 feet away, you find a second one, also dead, also sheathed in ice.
So we're finding a bunch of frozen gobos.
Yes.
Gobsicles.
Gobsicles. Yes.
Gobsicles.
I thought that was what you called goblin testicles.
Same thing. They're interchangeable.
Well, no, those are, if you put them on a toothpick, they're goblin lollipops. Goblin
I thought
pops.
those was
Gobble pops.
obligatory. Anyway,
Okay,
welcome
yeah.
to our What to Call Goblin Genitals podcast. I'm not sure why you tuned in, but
I'm glad I'm here for it.
I know they say the only good goblin is a dead goblin. But is anyone else concerned?
You'll notice that I'm over there with the hilt of my, or the handle of my short sword, chipping away, seeing if I could loot the bodies, the frozen bodies.
I'm observing from a safe distance. I don't want to get my garment dirty.
My
That's
main
fair.
concern is that where you see one goblin, there's usually more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that math checks out. Still chipping away. Do we see?
What are you trying to get from him?
Oh, I don't know. We don't know what he has. I don't
He's
even
a
know what
goblin.
yeah, but the goblins were once men as well.
I think if there are more goblins in there, it'd be prudent to keep moving.
I, for one, do not want to be cursed.
Okay.
We can't serve Kursk.
Kaversk. Kaversk.
We can't serve Morkborg Jesus if we're goblins. I don't think.
Well, I mean,
Does Morkborg Jesus love the goblins?
we could spread the word.
Yeah.
Have you heard the good word of MBJ?
Kaversk loves the
What would
goblin.
BJ do?
He loves the goblin, but not what the goblin represents.
Fine. We should probably keep going.
First, he loves the little goblins. All right. So about 100 feet away, you find the second frozen goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Another 80 feet or so, a third. 50
That's
feet,
a lot of frozen goblins.
a fourth. And soon you are realizing there is a full trail of frozen goblin corpses.
I'm starting to become more concerned about what's freezing the goblins than the goblins themselves.
I mean, we're in Kyrgyz.
Yeah.
It's cold. It's possible. What if some party was ambushed by goblins, survived, but didn't kill off the goblins, and they made it to Kyrgyz before transforming and didn't have enough brains in their little goblin head to stay warm?
Speaking of which, we're probably should find some shelter since it's cold as hell right now, and I can't feel my fingers. Not probably from chipping away at the goblin to loot, since we don't know if they had silver
Your
in them.
pain gets you closer to God.
Yes, I understand that, but I also like to have full range of motion in my fingers, so I could, do things.
Curse
Also,
will never
radical.
give you more frostbite than you can handle.
this is fair.
The places in the snow where your feet fell off, that's where Curse carried you. I didn't realize that Morkborg Jesus was so rife with good jokes.
Neither did I.
Religious trauma is really good for making the ha-has.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. It's got to be good for something.
Right?
Yeah, right. Wasn't good for my sexuality, that's for sure.
Or social policy.
I don't know. You should have gone to church camp, man.
I did. My nickname at church camp was Jelly Bean, and church camp is absolutely why I'm Jewish now.
I get it.
Not Morkborg Jesus. He would never.
He wouldn't be that kind.
Well, it wasn't kindness that made me convert.
Fair.
Joke. So religious trauma aside, okay, real religious trauma aside, I should say. On the other hand, goblins are notoriously hardy.
Mm-hmm.
It is Nifel,
Yes.
can you spot any wounds on the creatures?
I will examine the creatures
All
while
right.
still chipping away, trying to get that silver, whatever they had on them.
Give me a presence check.
I would love to. That's a 17, and
That's
I have
17.
0 modifiers, so 17.
Excellent. It looks as though it died of exhaustion. You don't spot any wounds. You are, I will say, with your presence check, also able to chip away enough of the ice that you can possibly rummage around and see if there's anything worth having on the body.
I would love to.
Alrighty. Now we'll use my Bannerless Games No-Tell Motel dice tray
Nice.
/ ashtray. Alrighty. You find a small clump of hair and nothing more. This was not a well-to-do goblin.
Is it goblin hair?
We'll say yes.
All right. I'm going to take this small clump of hair and I'm
Wait,
going
no,
to...
I have another question.
Oh.
Does the hair belong to the goblin he found it on?
That doesn't appear to be the case. It's
Mm,
hanging from a small satchel on his belt.
interesting.
Oh,
Beautiful.
fun.
I will take the small clump of hair and I'm going to like mat it up a little bit and I'm going to shove it into my beard so that my my one visible cockroach is warm because
that is glorious.
he's my little
Oh,
buddy.
That's
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
eat
You truly
later.
do care. It's
Got to care about something.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Bridget. Bridget's just very like blasé. I'm gonna eat Erm.
I'm gonna stare at
This is how the party killed each other before they got to the first round.
Day the first was as far as we got. One was enough.
Day the second, backup characters.
It's built into my character. I'm an inveterate bug eater. So, I'm
So,
gonna-
so I do.
no,
Oh,
damn.
I do want to point out.
I
that,
rolled multiple characters. You guys picked these. I just want to point that out.
I do want to mention that the term when the term 40 is used, it is a catch-all in ancient Hebrew for a lot.
Mm.
Oh,
So maybe one is a lot for us.
right. There's a lot of days. It was actually just 3 hours in the desert.
Yeah, but when 3 hours with me,
Yeah,
is a
well,
lot.
it felt like 40.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right?
With everyone kvetching.
Everybody give me a presence check.
Okay.
Where's my presents? Oh no! Oh,
Oh wait, yeah.
I chose a bad character for presents.
Same.
Hi Nate. I rolled something less than 20.
Hmm.
Okay. What was it?
It was 4, but
That's a good solid.
hey, I do have a modifier,
Okay.
Yeah.
so it's a dirty 3.
Okay. Well, you accidentally stuck your thumb in your eye. Your hook in your eye.
No, that's oh god. Shit. Am I current on my Morkborg tetanus vaccine?
That's for you to decide.
That's just where they jam a rusty nail in you and say now you're immune.
Right.
You've been doing physical penance. I will presume that maybe you clean your wounds, but it is a rusting hook.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not so much that. Luckily, my blood can sometimes heal others.
Huzzah.
Does not help me with the hook in my eye.
Right.
I rolled a 16, so I can let you know if
16. Excellent.
I got a 12.
Oh, excellent. So Fressy and Niffle, kind of looking at this trail of goblin bodies, you think you spot something on the horizon. these bodies seem to be leading toward. It's difficult to tell from this distance, but it might be a column of some kind or a small spire.
Okay. Kill knock. Get the
What? My eye!
get the hook out of your eye. Look, there's a spire or column that way. Come on.
Can I
Oh.
send my raven out to check out the
Poke
colony?
me in the eye.
Yeah, you could totally. I forgot that Vressi has a raven.
Yeah, I have a
Oh.
raven.
Fancy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
Yeah.
that.
I read all the character sheets and immediately forgot everything I had read.
That's
It's-
excellent.
It's very gamer of you. Congrats.
I'm trying to- Okay.
Am I winning,
Presents.
Papa?
What was your raven's name?
It's Carva.
Carva. All right. Do you wish to send Carva towards the column?
Absolutely.
Okay. And I believe you can actually see through Carva's eyes.
I can.
That is amazing. All right. So, flying over this trail of corpses, you notice that just becomes thicker and thicker. The dead goblins being closer and closer together and beginning to curve just a little bit towards this spire. And then finally spiraling around this column of black marble, probably 20 feet high, just sort of bursting through the frozen ground. And there's probably several dozen goblins just dead and frozen around the base of this column. But that's not the strangest thing about the column. The strangest thing is the man chained to the column about 10 feet off the ground. He's stripped to the waist. His skin is mottled and windburned, and 7 arrows pierce his torso, but there is no blood.
I hope that asshole doesn't think he's being more pious than me.
There appears to be a crown of iron nails on his head. And you see hanging off of his bare feet a series of icicles, just sort of ever stretching longer towards the ground. Give me another presence check, please.
4.
4? That is what you see then.
Nailed it.
We're super on top of it.
Yeah.
I think it's easily distracted.
Yeah.
Constantly looking over your shoulder.
Yeah. It's thinking maybe those goblins are tasty. It's
Yeah.
having a great time up there.
Oh,
All right. So yeah, the trail of goblins kind of leads to a pillar. And there is a man chained to a pillar. He appears to be wounded. Also possibly dripping icicles. Don't know if that indicates he is the source of the ice. I'm not making any presumptions about his guilt or innocence in the ice goblin fiasco, but yes.
the ice goblin conundrum.
Yeah.
Yes.
And say the goblins are just circling around that little monolith or whatever. With
As
the-
much as
yeah.
they can because they are very dead.
Yes.
Oh yes, yeah. That did. Okay. Do we go or?
I mean, doesn't a part of you kind of want to touch it and find out?
No, because what if they're pea icicles? I don't know if I want any of that.
No, I'm not talking about the icicles. You could touch the pillar.
Hmm.
Maybe it's warm. He hasn't melted. He hasn't frozen, I mean, completely.
I could use a good warm up. What do you think, Erm? I think we're in.
All right. We'll send Niffle ahead.
No, no. I'm a coward, not stupid.
Well, the truth is that I'm the most worthless person here.
Goes without
I
saying.
should go.
I mean, we'll go with you.
Wait, is he hoping to get himself martyred by this? And
I have
he's
an
just-
inferiority complex.
Think he's just jealous of the guy chained up?
Are you talking about your character, John, or you?
Hey, no comment.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Go call me, go call me, buddy. Oh, I'll have you know, I told my therapist we could go to 1 day a week instead of twice a week today. I'm about to call her and let her know I need 2.
I see mine every 2 weeks now, and spend a good 10 minutes telling my wife earlier today that I wished I had not made that change.
I did when I did make the change to once a week. I told my therapist, like, hey, if I start to crash, we could always go back up. I hope, please.
We're all doing great, is what it boils down to.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fantastic time to be alive.
Yes.
Did we mention that this game is primarily about religious trauma? Like, I don't know what you expected from us, friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. Jesus, what are we doing?
Oh, great.
Going
Now
to
I'm
the
snorting.
But
great.
yeah, I will go ahead and lead the charge. To kind of try to figure out what's going on.
Alright.
Heading over there.
Okie dokie.
And I'll follow at a respectful distance behind Niffle, just to make sure the back of our party is protected.
Good call.
I guess I'm sandwiched in. Or we are. Isn't that right, Erm?
So gonna eat that thing.
You
I like
stay away
Erm.
from I do too. Don't eat my bug.
All right.
The minute you're
Um,
unconscious.
Second you die.
Say you know I'm eating your bug.
I'm not even dead yet.
Yet is the operative word.
Yes.
Yes.
I played enough
That's it.
Pork. I know how it is.
Yeah. We're going to see how many actual encounters we can get through. Everybody's probably going to die here. 4 or 5 minutes. We'll see.
TPK is a beautiful thing, friend.
Mhm.
Isn't it, though? Everybody's like, I thought this episode was going to be an hour and a half.
They haven't
All right.
met us yet.
All right. So it takes probably a good 30, 45 minutes trudging against the wind and the cold, following this ever thickening trail of frozen goblin corpses until you reach this column. And you immediately notice that the goblins around the base are piled, not high enough to block all wind, but if you were actually like laying on the ground or crouching, like it would probably shield you from the worst of it.
Yeah.
Probably like a 4-foot mound encircling this column of just like a frozen wall of dead goblins.
Bonus shelter.
Yes. And Kilnatch, as the first person to get there, you are, once you, how close are you getting?
I'm not a coward, unlike Niffle.
I never saw
I
it.
will head straight in. I will head right up there and touch the man's feet.
All right. So you, as you draw close, you realize that these icicles are forming from the wounds of the 7 arrows that pierce his torso. They are not bleeding. Instead, water trickles from the wounds. And as you look up at this man's face, again, he's probably chained to this column about, probably about a good 10 feet off the ground. You see on his face a pained yet forgiving smile. And then he opens his eyes and looks at you and says, "Children, you have found me."
Dad?
I would say Kilnatch knows, as an actual priest, that if this is anyone, and it almost seems impossible to believe, but this may be Yorgut, the son of Kversk.
And what would I believe or know about that figure other than divine child?
A herald of Kversk. He has been known to not pop up. That makes me sound like a restaurant. He's been known to appear in various cities and settlements, spreading the word. I almost said the word of Kursk. The word of Kursk. He is. You've heard multiple times about him being arrested and executed in Grift. In the Svalich Woods, he was tied to a tree and burned. Dying for his father appears to be what he does.
Niflhel could have been a herald of Kverst.
You still can. We could put you up there if you like.
No, it was just, it didn't work out with my schedule. And
No.
it was, yeah.
How are you so clean? Like I want to pick up like some some dirt and just kind of like sprinkle it on the shoulder.
Cleanliness, as I sidestep the dirt, is next to Kversk.
I want to point out, love your work, big fan. I want to point out that I think that what we're seeing here is that being wounded is next to curse.
Do you not think that this is pain? Do you not think that this is work?
I think that your untainted
Do you have any
flesh,
idea what time I have to get up in the morning to make
I
this
do.
happen?
You always interrupt my morning prayers when you wake up.
I'm still trying to sprinkle dirt on her.
Look, Fred,
Well,
I'm mostly here to be an asshole.
We all worship in different ways.
That is true, and I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
Sounds a little judgy.
Well, have you considered that maybe you're embarrassing me in front of our God?
Where can you not be embarrassed if not in front of God?
Yes.
Niflhel notices that Yorgut is rolling his eyes.
Big Sam, homie. Do you want down, or are you good up there?
This is
Don't
where I
offer
belong.
water.
And it's like just dripping water out of the wounds, you say, and collecting into the icicle?
Yes.
Would you like a towel?
He doesn't appear as though he has much longer to live. He is he is managing a kind smile for you, but there is just sort of sheer agony behind it.
Would you prefer to be alone, or we could sing?
My father wishes something of you.
Oh. What's that?
My father wishes you to prove yourselves. For him, you will wander many days and face many trials. The road will be dangerous and many things will attempt to kill you. Should you survive, you will be rewarded. You will be known throughout these lands as heralds of Kursk, and you will help bring life back to these dying lands.
Okay. I'm going to take one of the icicles off of his toe and I'm going to put it in my water skin.
Okay.
We got to stay hydrated.
I mean, that is like holy water.
Did
How
your
do we
father
prove
leave any?
ourselves?
Yeah, did your father leave any kind of directions?
Oh, yeah.
Just
I don't know how
wonder.
to reply to this guy. Like, do I call
Or
him
at least-
Lord?
A vague direction.
Son of
Maybe
God?
he indicated with his hand, or
The way will be shown to you eventually,
oh, this is
but
classic.
you must
Earth.
prove yourselves. You know,
Vague. Perfect.
you notice his chest is starting to heave and shudder. He is.
Do you want us to like speed this along?
Are you offering to kill the son of Kursk?
Yes, he's in pain. I could crush his chest and he'd die faster and be in less pain.
He is pretty high up, though.
Also,
Don't
also,
you
did you
believe that
also
pain is the way to Kursk?
exactly?
So let him suffer. He's having a great time.
It
This is what
has
he
to
wants
be
do.
a choice. And my offer stands. I will happily crush anyone's chest with my flail if they feel it would bring them closer to Kursk. If they don't feel that, they can shut the hell up and continue washing their hands.
This is amazing. I just wanted to take a second and say that. Just absolutely amazing.
So
I did tell you that this show is very much akin to how actually running a game for a group is.
Yes, I'm noticing that.
all right,
You
we're
try to
going
get
back
that
the bar.
real feeling of playing a game.
So there's what I mean. I know you really can't point in a specific direction, or at least I don't think you can. I mean, I'm not sure what's under that loincloth. Anyways, which way are we supposed to go to prove ourselves again?
He said you will wander.
So we're just gonna wander aimlessly while we got these assholes back here trying to kill us, anyways. I mean, you can see them, can't you? Since you're up there, you got the high ground there.
that seems
Obi-Wan?
pretty. That seems pretty disrespectful.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm sorry. Look, all I want to know is, do you want to live forever and not go to the kingdom of heaven?
Are we talking to me?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't necessarily need to live forever, but I'd kind of like to live for now.
Your faith is bullshit.
Yeah. Well, your mustache is uneven. And your shoulder's dirty. Okay. Oh, we lost you.
Yeah. Now you've offended him.
No, I was
rage quits.
Yeah, I was rage quitting in sadness.
Everyone take
The
Kill
problem
Match's
with-
shit.
The problem with that gag is every time I do it, people think that like my power went out or something. It's like, no, I was storming. Look, I can't hang up angrily. I can't stand up from the table and call you all assholes. I have to,
Everything
Disconnect
about
on
this
the
is
do this the
amazing.
old-fashioned way.
All right. So, which directions are available to us right now?
Feels like everywhere.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
everywhere except back the way you came, unless you want to.
Well, let's
run
keep
into...
forging on ahead and hope
Mhm.
that Kversk gives us a sign.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's. Oh, are there any goblins past the tower?
No.
Like, damn. I was like, let's keep following dead gobbos. let us to the son of God. But
Is
no
this-
more goblins. The son of God. I don't know what the lore is here. Y'all put trees inside for the holidays and eat eggs for resurrections. I don't fucking know your weird religion.
Trees are beautiful and eggs are delicious. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I can't argue with either of those things.
I made eggs as
Oh.
part of dinner tonight. It was
Oh,
wonderful.
Okay, first of all, eggs make every dish better.
This is true.
Second of all, breakfast for dinner is one of life's greatest pleasures.
We did not have breakfast for dinner.
What did you have?
We had Thai food.
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know. We're trying to play a game.
Yeah.
Nate, I
Yes.
made a Russian Jewish dish called rabbit in a clay pot for dinner tonight.
That sounds amazing.
I'm not saying it changed my life, but I was born again. There was John before he made rabbit tonight, and John after he made rabbit tonight. Okay.
I think I remember reading that book when I was a kid.
I skimmed it.
Oh, I showed you a picture of the cookbook. I remember that now. Okay.
Yep.
I am going to I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my little penknife out of my pocket.
Okay.
And I lift my hand and I just slash it. I just slash my hand.
Okay.
And wherever the blood kind of splatters, whatever direction it splatters in, that is the direction we are going to walk.
Okay.
All right.
I'm fine with this method.
Yeah, no, I feel good about it.
So,
All right.
you would like me to roll a d4
Go for it.
And what direction did we come from?
I'll say you were heading west. So you came from east. I'll say
You
you were heading northwest, so you came from southeast.
Okay. All right, we're gonna head due north.
Okay. I'll say you were going left.
Perfect.
No, okay. Due north. All right.
I love the cardinal direction left.
Yeah. Always left. Everything's better there.
I promise that the games Nate and I work on are not as stupid as we are when we're playing. We make smart shit, I promise.
It is a I'll say one thing I've noticed about live play podcasts is they tend to go for the joke.
Yeah,
just
because it's an entertainment form, right? Like we really do want to show y'all how this game plays and the content that's awesome and why you should back it. But at the same time, we're also trying to make you guys have fun and enjoy it. So, yeah, let's head north.
All right, north it is.
North.
All right, is there anything else you want to do here before you take off?
Yeah, would you like to defrost any goblins, Nifl?
As I'm chipping away at another goblin. No, no, we should probably go.
All right. Okay, heading north. Alrighty. So, let me see here. Sorry, just previous.
Have to figure out what you're going to do with us.
Yeah. Sorry. So rest of the day, rather uneventful. It is just that continued. It's I would say it's too grueling to call it a pilgrimage. It's the very definition of a slog. Trudging through like tundra and dirt that is mostly frozen, ground crunching under your feet, cold air burning at your lungs, watching the sky get darker and darker and darker until it is finally night. Do you all want to try to find some place to sleep through the night, or do you want to keep moving?
I have a lantern.
Okay. Surely it wasn't angry that time.
I hope not. I don't know why he's
the
hating on
lantern
lanterns.
sent him over the
He's like-
edge. Yeah, it was.
Goddamn lantern.
Look,
He hates this lantern.
The remove myself from the stream button is right next to my mute myself button. Okay. I would like to if we can get some dry kindling around, I can we can start a fire and maybe not freeze to death.
Yeah, can we search for
Now,
some? Yeah.
Yeah.
personally, I believe that Kursk wants us to freeze to death, but if we want to do this little like mission, if we want to Blues Brother it and do a mission from God, then we should probably try not to freeze.
And Kursk has let me know he wants me to live.
Oh, he spoke with you.
Yes.
Oh, has he?
They're tight like that.
Using a pile of discarded girly magazines, I saw messages within.
Oh, well,
You
there
just
was
have to know how to look.
I suppose. Is there any
You're not
sort of
burning my girly magazine.
sinner? All right. Is there any sort of kindling or I don't think anything's going to be dry enough to ignite, but I mean, is there anything around that we could possibly?
There
We should have taken some of the goblin bodies.
Maybe
I'm gonna say
the highly combustible goblin bodies.
Right.
y'all did hear the part where I said like the goblin bodies blocked most of the wind, right?
Yes.
Like I was setting that up for you guys, give you a little bit of shelter, and you just fucked off from it.
That would have been silly to do with
It would have been silly to stay out of the wind. But yes, there is. You are able to find, some kindling, some bits of wood and such that are a little bit larger. It's very difficult to light a fire because most everything is frozen solid. You can using tall grasses from the tundra get something going, but it's going to be very difficult. I'll say it is going to require a DR 14 presence check.
Now, this small clump of hair that I had that I matted up, could we use that as a fire starter?
Oh, I bet you could.
Will it lower the difficulty rating?
I'll say it'll lower it to a 12.
All right.
No, pretty good.
Who's rolling?
Not me. I suck. At presence, not in general. I mean, kind of in general, too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't sell yourself short, John. You suck at everything.
Well, I rolled a 12, if that helps.
Excellent. Yes, it is difficult, but you are able to make a fire catch. And it's not a big fire. It's not this big roaring campfire or anything like that, but it does provide enough heat that with the three of you bundled close around it, you are able to get through the night without freezing.
Perfect.
Yay!
Did we have to sleep spooned?
Yes. You got to spoon up.
Yeah. I know how camping works.
Note to self, camp with John.
It's good to have goals. All right. You get through the night. Nothing of great import happening. No sign of the war band trying to hunt you down. By the time it's starting to get light out again, the fire has died down and is almost gone. So it is time to get up and begin day the second.
Hey, making it to day 2.
Do we roll for miseries?
Yes, we do. And let me.
Oh, I want to roll for a misery. That sounds awesome.
Do it.
Have you never rolled for a misery in all
I
the
never
mortal
have.
we've played?
No, we've never had. I'm either dead.
We've never
before we
gone
get
to sleep.
Yeah, we've never gone to sleep.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Yeah. If you want to,
Bridget, would you like to roll for the misery?
I would.
Give me a D100.
Ooh.
Plenty of time to live. Now, while she's rolling,
Yes.
Nate, I noticed on the Kickstarter. Let me pull it up real quick to make sure I'm not telling stories out of school. You mentioned that one of the many things in the book, the 60-page book,
Yes.
is maybe it's in the stretch goals actually.
What?
I could have sworn new prophecies.
Yes. So that is in the actual book.
Oh,
so
there we are. The word. There we are.
Yes, the word. So actually, yeah, let's go ahead and say, we can say if we want, we can say for the sake of argument that a misery was rolled so that we can use the word, the new prophecy of Kversk to determine what our misery is.
I'm down, but Bridget, do you want to roll, or do you just want to fucking bring the misery?
Let's do this.
Bring it.
Give me a 2d6, Bressie.
Okay. It is a 4 and a 3.
A 4 and a 3. And I have to zoom in here real quick. Kings and queens shall be struck low and left to rut among the filth like common beasts, for they do not know the truth.
I love a good rutting prophecy.
I'm a little jealous of the royalty now. I want to rut in the filth.
They always get all the good shit.
Instead, I will.
Membership has its perks.
Yeah, I suppose.
Instead, I will cleanse myself. It's almost as fun as rutting. Yeah, okay. So we wake up. Is there any reason why we couldn't just continue north?
There is none. Do you all want to, before you get going, do you want to imbibe some, ingest some rations, imbibe any water?
Yes.
I would recommend that we all take a sip of Nifl's water skin with the holy ice sickle that had been put in it. And then, also probably eat a little.
Can I watch you sip
meat.
first?
I'm tipping it up as they're talking about it.
Okay.
All right. The water out of your water skin is incredibly cold. The coldest thing you've ever drank. Yet oddly, it warms your chest and your belly.
Oh.
And you feel more powerful than you did before.
Just regular water, guys.
All right, let's drink it.
Yep.
But it's just regular water. I mean, you guys got water skins, right? You don't need.
No,
any
we
of those,
want yours.
But why?
Yeah.
It's real.
Hey.
Bully.
I put my finger on his lip, my bloody finger on his lip, as I take his water skin.
While he's distracted,
and then-
I try to eat his beard cockroach.
No, you leave him alone, you monster.
Give me a DR 16 agility roll.
Spite on.
Okay. I closed my roller. Okay. 10.
10. No, you managed to grab his beard and give it a very painful yank, but that is all you managed to do.
I do not remove my finger from his lips, and I maintain eye contact as I
While that's happening.
yes, and then hand the water skin to Bressie.
All right. Everybody who drinks from the water feels the same way. Incredibly cold, warm chest, warm belly, this surge of power. And for today, you all get your maximum powers. So it's 4 plus your presence is your powers for the day.
Nice.
Perfect.
3 for me because I have no present. Why am I a priest with no presents?
Because you're
It's like the
pained.
worst. It's the worst job I could have taken.
Because since I knew other people were going to use these characters, I stuck to the first roll I did.
That's fair. Although I will say, like,
I'm not getting rid of ones. Fuck that.
my toughness score, it kind of makes up for it. I am a Hardy little motherfucker.
There you go.
The
There's
very first time
trade-offs.
we played, a Morkborg game, almost all of us only had a 1 HP.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Okay.
That's rough.
Having drunk the just water, you lying shit face.
Yeah. Kind of in my name.
I'm going to again eat my ration and then start heading north again.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay. So you feel warmer today, but you don't think it is because it's because Kyrgyz has magically become warmer. You think it
Probably not.
is something within you, and it helps you make pretty great speed. Not this amazing like Tolkien-esque we're running after orcs speed, but better than the dying, trudging shuffle you were doing the day before. Yes, John.
Nate, you might know the answer to this. How does
7.
how does the Countess
19.
that many?
Yes, no.
How does the Countess feel about the basilisks and all that? It's not really explicitly stated in the
It is not.
the core book, at least.
I always got the opinion that the Countess had sort of removed herself from all of that, and it did not concern her. Now, whether she feels the same way about Kversk, I'm not entirely sure.
You're not sure who is.
I mean, I'll say it. There may be of the possible random encounters in 40 days. There may be a thing or two that deals with the Countess. So
okay, all right.
But yeah, so she may feel like Kversk is a welcome new addition to the land. She may be ambivalent towards him. She may want to make sure he has no presence in Kyrgyz at all.
Guess we'll find out. Well, I think we ought to go share the good news, because we're nothing if not insufferable.
No, it sounds like we're doing mission work. So let's go.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, let's do it.
all right.
Let's I think that's our calling, is to go fucking annoy the Countess about Jesus.
Countess, I heard a good word.
Do you want to stop somewhere and get pamphlets made up first, or?
Oh, you think I don't have handmade brochures?
There's a bunch of goblin skin back there. We can carve it right into that.
Yeah.
Tactile sensation.
Everyone comes with a
take
free
this
tuft of hair.
pamphlet. Is this pamphlet carved on a goblin scrotum? It is. Curse loves you.
Want you to be happy.
Seems like we're getting a lot of questions about our goblin scrotum pamphlet that are answered by our goblin scrotum pamphlet.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty self-explanatory, I like to think.
The thing is, the answer to everything is Kursk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So maybe look inside yourself. Figure out why you're a shitty person.
It's almost like religion is an excuse to not think about things.
Certain religions.
Let's say, and oddly enough, all of my Kickstarter donations just disappeared. Cancel.
I'm sure you had a bunch of backers from the evangelical crowd for your religious trauma.
Evangelicals, great Morkborg fans. A lot of people don't know that.
Huge fans.
Yeah. Super. All right. Okay. So let's see here. Since I'm keeping an eye on the clock as I decide on what's happening in your next day. You are trudging, but a little quicker. And the terrain is starting to get a little rockier, little less flat plain and a little bit more hills, sort of the lower, whatever you would call like the pre-mountainous region, the foothills.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're going through, you're probably towards the end of the day. It's just starting to get dark. It's not, we don't really get twilight in the dying lands. It just is suddenly dark. But we know dark is coming on soon. And it's because of that that you can see a ways up the foothills an open cave with what appears to be a campfire inside.
Ooh.
That seems inviting.
Shall we spread the word?
Yeah.
We should probably spread the word. I've been thinking about this, and we definitely need to explain to them about Jesus.
MBJ. Got it. Let's go.
As we walk, I'm going to start up the hymnal. Y'all motherfuckers need Kursk.
I'll do the necessary choreography behind him.
I'm enjoying the show.
Okay. As well you should. All right. So it takes, a good 5-10 minutes to climb these foothills and get to the mouth of the cave. There is a lot of warmth coming off of that cave, nice and bright. Do you venture into it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
All right. The cave is relatively deep. You don't see anything at first. It's just more of this light sort of dancing off the stone walls. You move deeper in, it curves a tiny bit. And then inside you see a campfire. You see an old man, very drawn, very pale, wrapped in very thick furs. And near him is this, like over the fire is an iron bowl of what appears to be a hot soup or stew.
Mm-hmm.
On the cave floor around him are these tin plates, and those are covered with fruits and sausages and other meats and cheeses. There's this entire banquet around this thin, almost husk of a man.
Well, that seems like something that is trying to tempt us, to me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or
I'm
it
not a
could
big
be a
fan.
sign from Kversk. He does not want us to perish on this mountainside.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like any god I ever heard of.
Do you think it's locally sourced?
Kversk helps those who help themselves to other people's things.
That part's true.
Yeah, no, this is the way.
I'm going to pull one of my handmade pamphlets from my bag. It's called The Grey Watchtower. And
Nah.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put it down on the table in front of the emaciated man.
Excellent.
Have you heard the good news?
The man looks up at you. He's got this rasping breath. And he looks down at the pamphlet. And out from underneath these fur snakes this almost skeletal, pale, mottled hand covered in liver spots, blue veins. You can almost see the bones poking through, and he takes the pamphlet and he pulls it towards himself. He's sort of looking down his nose at it. He lets out a rasping breath. He says, "This looks like something that might be nonsense." He pushes it back towards you.
All the while they're talking, I'm taking the food and just shoveling it into my backpack.
Look, I want to argue, but the John in me is
Oh, I
like,
know.
yeah, no, for sure, buddy.
It's a great scene to do with a bunch of atheists.
I'm a deeply religious person, and even I'm like, yeah, no, I get you, bud.
Yeah.
For sure, friendo. Look, the reason why it seems like it may be nonsense is because you've lived a life where faith is not only punished, but ridiculous. We live in a world where all the gods have died. They have perished. They've been murdered by Nekru Bel and replaced by those writhing monstrosities covered in scales that spew lies and hate, that turn man against man, woman against woman, and goblin. I mean, they're probably responsible for the fucking goblins, if I'm being real.
Mm-hmm.
All the old gods have fallen, replaced by the two false deities who spew their bile upon the earth. Which is why Kursk matters. Kursk isn't one of these old, rancid, dead gods rotting in the heavens or lying feral in the fields. Kursk was born into these dying lands for us, to deliver us from this.
Preach, brother. And I'm still filling up my backpack.
Ugh, I feel gross. Like I said, I did in fact go to Southern Baptist Church camp.
He doesn't seem to be meeting your eyes at all. He's looking around. He notices Niffle stuffing his pack and motions for him to continue. It's fine. I'm an old man. I've seen these old gods. I've seen these monsters that have replaced them. And it is because of this that I know this new god is just like the others. He is a distraction. What matters is what is before us, the here and now. Food and drink, the things that sustain us, that make us whole.
No.
This Kversk, where is he? In the sky? In the
Nope.
sea? What we have here is before us right now. We can put it in our bodies to sustain us. We can have our fill and more. Eat.
Absolutely not. It sustains your body, but not your soul.
What is a soul?
Verily, I say unto you, I don't know. Someone else pick this up. I'm hurting myself.
I'm halfway through mowing down on something. I
Son of a
just
bitch.
noticed you guys were
All right.
talking.
All right, fine.
Pressy, give me
I can't wait.
Give me a DR12 toughness check.
Okay. 11.
11. The more you eat, the hungrier you feel.
Oh, this is that diet food.
Aha.
Well, this isn't working out. See, I should have caught the cockroach in the beard.
Leave Irma alone.
You seek to tempt us from our path. You are a challenge. Nothing more, nothing less, and I will not be swayed. And neither will my... Oh, come on, guys! Bitch!
Open bar, dude. Come on.
Open board of sin and debauchery.
Fine.
It's
man.
what
You're weak.
Varsk would have wanted from us.
I mean,
No, decidedly not.
he put it in front of us. By way of
No,
this
this Satan had put it
How
in
do
front
you
of us.
know? You know this. How do you know this isn't Kverskin disguise?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, how do you feel now that you've eaten some of that?
Not great. It was not satisfying at all. Well, I don't see what that has to do with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
hold on.
don't see the correlation.
I grab his water skin off his belt, open it, and splash some water on the old man's face.
The freezing water.
Yeah.
It's
Didn't expect me to do that, did you, Nate?
yeah. I'll say he recoils, and you see sort of a blister bubble up on his face where the water struck him. He's like, you insolent whelp. I offered you a way out. I offered you freedom and sustenance, and you call me a challenge.
He did say that, yes.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably my exact words.
Mhm.
I am more than you could fathom.
Hmm.
I am
Piece of shit.
one of the seven. And now you have crossed me. You could have turned your back. Now you will die. Somebody roll initiative, please.
Oh boy.
Ooh. I don't remember how to roll initiative. We usually die before we get to combat.
I can do it.
It's a D6.
Does only one of us do it?
It's a 1.
Yes. It's a 1.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So the old man attacks first.
No
so-
regret.
Yeah. So he springs free of his furs with a positively ungodly speed and agility,
Nice
and tries to bite Kilnack. So Kilnack, give me an agility roll.
Jiminy. Nope.
Nope.
I rolled a 10. I didn't like botch or anything. I just didn't get a 12.
All right. You immediately take 2 points of damage,
Oof.
and
Okay.
give me another agility roll.
Motherfucker, 3.
You have been swallowed whole by gluttony.
I called it.
All right.
Am I dead or am I inside him?
You are inside him.
Ooh,
Cool.
that's
Damn it.
still. You
I'm
know,
just gonna.
so you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Man, I was
I
going to eat that guy
have-
later anyways.
You begin getting digested next round.
Yeah.
It'd be real cool if one of y'all stopped me from getting digested.
Mm, that
Yeah,
would be
we
cool.
can try.
All right. Y'all can attack away now.
All right. Let me see what I got. No, I don't want to give Gluttony my raven. Although if Gluttony eats me, he's getting the raven too. What-
So yeah, I suppose like both you and Carva get to attack each round.
Oh, cool. All right. Then I'll attack first.
Perfect.
All right, let's go. Come on, don't fail me. It's a 6.
That does nothing.
Yeah.
You
Let's hope the raven does
swing and a
better.
miss.
Yeah. The raven rolled a 7.
Okay.
Doing good, Raven.
I mean, glad I went with this one since we're wrapping up on time here.
Yeah.
Seems
We're
like
wrapping up. You mean we're
like I made
digesting
the right
right
call.
on time? Yeah.
We're fine. It's going fine. We're all doing great.
All right. Well, a little bent out of shape that Killnock got eaten because I was definitely going to do that. And this guy beat me to it. I'm going to drop the backpack and I'm going to pull out this length of bloody chain that I use for my penance, and I'm going to swing it at him, and I'm gonna hurt him.
excellent.
I'm gonna re-roll that and burn up my only omen.
Okay.
I forgot about omens.
Yep.
Shit, me too.
Would have been real good for me to avoid getting eaten.
Mm,
That is a 13.
That will hit.
Fantastic.
nice.
Give
And
me
that
some
does
damage.
That does D8 damage. This
Yes.
bloody chain, and that is 5 damage.
All right.
So-
Killneck.
So I'm in him, which means I can't really swing my flail too easily.
You could poke it.
However, I do have a hook hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reach up as high as I can in his tummy, hopefully into his throat, and just puncture through with my hook hand.
All right. Give me. I'm gonna say, considering what this is, I'm guessing, yeah, it would be use your strength as your modifier on that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
That's a 15.
15, you hit. You feel, you don't know if you've torn through, but you definitely feel the hook catching and ripping as it comes back down towards you.
Nice.
So, how much damage you do, Killneck?
1 fucking point,
Hell
baby.
yeah.
You're doing great.
All right.
It's so good, y'all.
Well, on the bright side, now it's the next round, so we can roll initiative again. So you might get to attack again. A D6, somebody.
All right, I'll do it.
I'm
It's-
rolling so badly. Please don't
It's
let
a
me roll
1.
anything.
It's a 1. All right. Well, since Niffle was the one who actually hurt him last time, Niffle, give me an agility roll
All right.
as he tries to bite you.
That's a 7.
7. You take 2 points of damage.
Oh, I am not doing well.
And give me another agility roll.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural 20.
All right. You feel like he bites, he gets you on the arm, and you
Mhm.
feel him start to draw your arm into his mouth, and you just manage to rip it free again.
Perfect.
Killneck, you take an additional 1 point of damage as you're being digested. All right.
Okie dokie.
Go for it, guys.
All right.
Hey, just I can't say this to you, but maybe some more holy. Wait, I still have the holy water in hand.
You do.
You do. I want that back.
Fun. No, don't think that's happening, friend.
Yeah, well, it's still my water skin, so I can't. We'll talk later. When you're done.
When I'm not being devoured.
Like you're
Or when you're digested. Either way.
you're arguing through his open mouth.
Just holding his mouth open. Listen here.
All right, I'll try to attack again. I don't think it's going to go great. It's a 2.
Okay. We're trending in the wrong direction. I want you to know. Maybe when you get a 1, you'll rebound.
Oh,
Maybe.
what's a bird do?
Let's see.
What'd that bird do?
Bird got a 9.
Nice.
Bird's doing better than I am.
Yes. It's the rebound coming. All right. Gilnock.
I am going to upend the holy water into the wound I created with the hook.
Okay.
And if I can, I'll also like uphand and then hook again at the same time.
Okay. All right. So I will say the holy water automatically is going to do 3 points of damage.
Nice.
And then give me a strength roll for the hook.
I did, and now I'm using an omen.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, man.
That's a 9, but it's not a 1.
True. All right. Well, you have not managed to dig in again, and you are continuing to be digested.
Gotcha.
Niffle.
All right. I would like to take this chain and wrap it around his legs and try to take him off of his feet so he's in a laying position.
Okay.
That's a 13.
That'll do it.
All right. So that's that was cocked. That's 8 damage.
Nice. So it doesn't look like it hurts him quite as much as you think it should.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say if you thought you hurt him at like an 8, it looks like maybe you hurt him at like a 6. I say vaguely, yet also exactly.
Perfect. Okay.
All right.
Is he
Okay.
still standing though, or?
Let me. I'm going to say you knocked him down.
Okay. Perfect.
Because I'm feeling very nice.
Maybe we can kick him in the nuts and he'll just throw up, kill knock.
Oh, that would be fun. All right, that's a new round. So initiative.
John.
My turn. That's a 6.
All right, you guys get to attack first this round.
Hooray.
I'm going to kick him in the nuts and see if he throws up kill knock.
Ooh, good plan.
Give me a strength roll.
Okay.
No one could have seen this coming.
Natural 20.
Damn.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Okay. All right. Give me a D4 for damage.
Okay. Oh, if only had that omen left, I could have just max damage. Where's the D4? There we go. 3.
3. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So you do you do some damage, and I will say that for definitely his whole body spasms.
Mhm.
And I'll say for when Kilnock makes a strength roll this round, a 10 or better will get him free.
Okay.
I like it.
Kill not go, so I can see if I have to. Yeah.
Okay. Can I use an omen on that?
Of course, they're your omens.
Mhm.
Okay. So that was another 1,
Oh,
followed by an 11.
Okay.
nice.
Whew. Okay. So I will give you a choice. You can either do damage to him or you can crawl free of him.
I would like to not be inside him anymore.
Okay.
Not something I ever said in religious camp.
No.
Right. You know, camp is camp. All right. So Kilnock has managed to crawl free of Gluttony's gullet. Vressy.
All right. So while this is going on, I'm going to just going to make a solid dive towards Gluttony's waist, try to take him down completely.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. 11.
He manages to shrug you off. Not so much shrug as like it's more of a like there is a struggle, but you do not manage to get him pinned.
Let's send in the crow. The crow rolled a 4. Never mind. We're not sending in the crow.
All right. Okay. And Vressy, since you have tried to pin him, you know, he's as he is wrestling you off, and Kilnock has managed to crawl free. You look up into this old man's face, and it's just his jaw just almost detaching, his mouth becoming impossibly large as he tries to bite you. So give me an agility roll.
It's a 5.
It's a 5? Okay.
Do you have omens?
Oh, I do. Let's roll an omen. Okay, let's do this. 12.
12. All right. You managed to avoid getting bitten. And that brings us to the end of round 3. So give me another initiative, ladies and gentlemen.
I could do it.
It's your turn.
It's 5. It is us.
5. You guys get to attack again.
Go for it.
I will swing this bloody chain at him again, I suppose. Oh. So that's a 1.
Mm.
Are you out of? You're out of omens.
I only had 1 omen.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I do know that your chain is unbreakable, but you do drop it.
Just whip it across the cave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Slippery chain. It's covered in blood.
It's covered in blood. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Probably
right.
some
It
cockroach
happens.
guts of some kind. I'm just saying, you know,
Yeah.
cockroach, they're adorable, but they are dirty.
Like
cockroach grease, probably on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'll happen.
It's
okay.
As
we
it
didn't mean
does. Yeah.
Yeah, as it do. Next up.
Now that I'm free, I'm going to attempt to quite literally knock his teeth in with my flail.
Nice.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. 4. We don't normally roll this badly, right?
Is that
Like
a
it's not
celebratory
usually
son of a bitch?
like it's not usually this bad.
I've also never seen anybody use all of their omens in one combat before.
I still have an omen left. But I'm not using it this time. I might need it to survive.
Okay. All right. Vressy, would you like to miss now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's my turn. Out of the way, everybody. It's a 2. I'm using my final omen.
Okay.
It's a 5. Fuck.
I like that.
Whatever dice roller you're using, find another one.
I got
I
you. It's
do.
awful.
I do really appreciate that. You said I've never seen someone use all their omens in a single combat. Have you ever seen an entire party use all their omens in a single
Dude,
combat?
I just rolled a real d20 right next to me just to see, and it was a 1.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got like a
So-
negative energy field going.
Yeah, seriously, there's something going on.
This is really it's first. He does not like being mocked.
No,
Mm-mm.
he does not.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know who to attack since all of you missed.
Everybody.
I guess it's
Who looks the? I mean, look. All I'm saying is one of us looks clean and tasty.
right.
Is it me?
And that must be why he is trying to bite Killmatch again.
Son of a bitch!
Agility roll, please.
All right, I'm using my last omen.
Oh shit!
That was a 10.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage and give me another agility check.
Fuck you. I rolled super well. Don't ask me. It's super good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely did roll a 6 if that's what you're implying.
Well, welcome back to Gluttony's stomach.
Oh,
It's
Son
warm
of a
there.
bitch.
It's cozy. The
I
digestive
put
juices
up
keep you company.
I put up a picture of Kurt. I mean, I put up what I call a picture of Curse, but it's actually just a young white man with a beard. It's actually
That's
Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
no, he was
Oddly,
fine.
it does nothing.
Son of a bitch. But it does make it feel more like home since I fucking live here now.
Right. All right. Initiative, please.
Oh my God.
Refuse.
All right, here. 4.
4. You guys get to attack.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. Frustrated that I threw my chain across the cave, I'm gonna pull out my my unclean scroll, Tongue of Eris. It's supposed to confuse this guy, so hopefully he's not attacking us so much.
He's probably confused about why we suck so bad.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, he does not know why this is taking us so long. He's like, what the fuck?
Meanwhile, Curse first is somewhere going like, I send all these people, no one makes it past like the 4th day.
These are the ones representing me, Mike. Okay, so I'm gonna roll up the scroll. I'm gonna start muttering, whatever words there are, and I am gonna put my book down. I'm gonna put my dice away. I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
Why are we so bad?
I'm pretty sure it's an arcane catastrophe, if I'm not mistaken.
That is. You also take 2 points of damage.
Oh, then don't worry about that arcane catastrophe because I just dropped to the ground. I am at 0.
Oh,
I'm
you are broken. All right, roll D4 for me, please.
Okay. 2.
2. I will say that as the magic backfires, your left arm you feel all the bones in your forearm just crumble.
Oh,
Yikes.
So yeah, your left arm is now broken.
okay.
And you are unconscious.
Okay. Do I still roll the arcane catastrophe just for S and G's?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Is it 20 said, right?
I believe so.
5.
5.
Okay. I don't know if you want to read it or you want me to read it because I know there's like GM shit there.
Let's see. Around you falls an unending snow of black ash, which only you and the mad can perceive.
Well, we're religious, so do we all see it?
No. Only Niffle.
No.
And so, Kevin, did you read the rest of that?
I did not read the rest of it.
Okay. So we will not get to the next day, but from this day on, water sickens you. Only ash, soot, or burnt remains can quench your thirst.
Okay.
It's a good thing Killnatch dumped all the holy water out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't need that anyways. Thanks.
All right. So, well, that's Niffle out of the combat.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm close behind.
Actually, hold on. I'm not. So, based on the broken thing, I don't think you actually are unconscious. I think you've got the broken arm.
Yep.
You're dizzy for the next hour.
I can't.
horrible water allergy now.
It says I can't act for D4 rounds and then become active with D4 hit points.
All right.
So,
all right. Well, I rolled a 1, so you are sitting next round out.
okay.
All right. Who's next?
I guess me. All right. 18.
18.
Ooh.
You have managed to hit him.
Yeah.
What are you attacking with?
I guess my grappling
Gumption.
hook. That seems to be all I've got. I fired a grappling hook at him like it's a harpoon.
Oh, you've got a staff.
Or do you have a staff? Okay.
Yes.
Then I'll staff bonk.
Okay.
And
That's going to be
4
a
damage.
D4. 4. Excellent. Where is my... Okay. Okie dokie. And Carva?
Let's see. Come on, Carva. Don't let me down. 16.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And for damage, 1. I mean,
Oh.
it's a raven. It's not that
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't appear to hurt him. So, all right, Killnatch. This could just be an amazing cycle of you getting swallowed and then climbing free and getting swallowed.
19.
Nice. Are you wishing to crawl free again?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead
Okay.
and crawl free.
Okay, cool. Well, then I won't make you take damage this round.
That's good because I only got the 2 hit points left, baby.
Yeah. I'm actually going to say that I'm going to say Gluttony tries to snatch Carva out of the air.
Oh, I was going to eat
Give
that
me-
bird.
Give me an agility roll for Carva.
All right. Come on. Six.
6. Carva is going to take 2 points of damage and give me another agility roll.
12.
12. Carva has been swallowed whole.
R.I.P. Carva.
All right. Next round. Give me initiative, please.
Is it my turn?
Sure.
2.
2. All right. Well, congratulations, because now he is coming after Vresi. Give me an agility check.
14.
Oh,
Nice.
you managed to evade him, so he bites down
Prolonging
on
the
air.
inevitable.
Yeah. And Carva takes another 2 points of damage.
How much HP does Carva have? Yeah. Carva's dead.
Carva's
Oh.
dead. Poor Carva.
Yeah. R.I.P. Carva.
All right. Killnatch and Vresi, what you got for me?
I'm again trying to knock his teeth in.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. Vresi?
All right. Let's go.
I've never
11.
seen combat be this bad.
Oof, yeah.
I mean, it's how awful indeed.
It was an 11.
An 11, you done missed. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings us to the next round. Initiative, please. And Niffle is back up with 2 hit points.
I'll take it. Okay, I can roll.
Yeah. It's your turn.
It's him.
It's him?
It's
Okay.
old gluten.
Let's see here.
Sorry.
He attempts to bite Killnatch again.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that was a random roll. I don't know what to tell you.
It's funny
I
that
don't know if I
just
believe
gone
you
over.
anymore.
I mean, you just need to believe me for like 2 more rounds. And then,
I think you're full of shit.
Give me an
Oh,
agility
right. I
roll.
need to. Sorry. Oh, 12.
Excellent. You have managed to evade his bite. Would you like to
Nice.
attack him now?
I would. 9.
Oh my god. Next.
All right. Come on. 17.
Oh.
That'll hit.
All right, let's do this. Come on, come on, come on. 3.
3. All right. That definitely hurts him. And that hurts him enough that he's going to have to make a morale check.
Ooh.
Ah, can he make a pity check? Like,
He made his morale check by 1.
boo.
Sorry.
Not surprising.
Yeah. All right. Niffle.
All right. Niffle's gonna pull out his short sword and he's gonna take a slice. That's a 10, so he is going to whiff.
Okay. All right. That's the end of that round. Initiative me, guys.
John, you're up.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. 1.
All right. Random roll. And
John.
that is going to be Niffle.
Oh
Sorry.
no, I'm pretty sure that dice has John all over it, right?
No, it does not.
All right.
But it does have a lovely Cthulhu instead of a 6.
Ooh,
Hey.
I'm in. All right, agility test.
Mm-hmm.
That's 7.
7. Do you have any armor?
I do. I
Okay.
forgot to look this whole time, but yeah, I've
Yeah.
got padded armor or padded
Okay.
cloth.
Well, right now it's saying you're taking 2 points of damage. Roll your D2 and subtract that.
All right.
And then give me another agility roll.
That's 1 point. So I'm at 1 point. And another agility
Mm-hmm.
is that's a 4.
4. You
Yeah.
have been swallowed whole.
This is not fun.
No. But, well, it's
I
kind
don't
of.
know. I like how fucked we are.
I like how consistently fucked we managed to be. It's
Yeah.
I like that it's entirely our fault.
Mhm.
I feel like we're making great social commentary here.
Yeah.
All right.
That Americans can't win against gluttony.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of seems to be the like, what's up?
Yeah.
All right. It is your guys' turn to attack.
I'm swinging for the teeth again. Is the thing 19?
That'll
Yeah.
hit.
Damn.
Give me some damage.
Finally, and a 6.
Nice.
I slam my mace into his face.
Give him mace face.
Mm-hmm.
Mace face.
All right. He didn't look great when you met him, but he looks even less great now. So, who would like to attack next?
I'll go. Let's see.
Yes.
10.
10 is going to miss, sadly. Niffle, do you want to make a strength check and see if you can crawl free?
No, Niffle is
He's just done.
Nibble loves this shit.
Yeah.
no, he's he doesn't like the tight spaces, so he's gonna try to stab his way out with the short sword.
That'll work.
Like through the belly.
Yeah.
So he can't get much leverage because I rolled a 4, so I'm
Okay.
going to disintegrate.
All right.
I'm a
Next
potato
round.
chip.
You never know. You might. That's the end of that round. So if you win initiative now, you've got a chance. So
Who's
roll
rolling
initiative, guys.
I'll go. Don't
Okay.
blame me. 4.
4. You guys get to go first.
Heck yeah.
Niffle's got a chance.
I climb out.
Chance.
I climb out. Is it agility?
Strength.
It doesn't matter. All my scores are 0, so
Right.
that's a 7.
Okay. Well, maybe the others will kill him this round. Who's to
Maybe.
say?
That would with our rules.
I mean, yeah, I don't like your odds.
I don't.
Be open about that.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So am I up?
Sure, you could totally be up.
All right. And it was a 4, so that sucked.
All right. Kill Natch.
Well, I want to wait. Give me a second. Okay, I want to run over to Niffle, and I'm going to give him a really big bloody hug.
I'm inside.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had crawled out. Sorry.
No.
No.
I misheard. Never mind.
Okay.
I am going to. Oh,
I thought you were trying to like
I know.
Heimlich him or something.
where I saw. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Where I saw the like pokey of the sword in the belly,
Mhm.
I'm going to slam my hook hand into and attempt to make a hole from my side.
Okay.
I don't, but I do attempt to. I just don't do it.
Okay. Well, first up, Niffle takes 1 point of damage.
I am broken again.
Broken again. All right.
Yes, sir.
And you are dead.
Hmm.
Okay. So, real quick, I just want to tell all of our fans, if you are fans of Vor, pick up this game.
Yeah.
Get weird with it,
Yeah,
friendos.
indeed. All
Find
right.
And if you're not
happy.
a fan of Vor, pick up the game anyway.
Yeah.
And now he will try to bite Vressy. So, Vressy, give me an agility roll, please.
And that's a 4 again.
All right. You'll take 2 points of damage. And then give me another agility roll, if you please.
All right. Come on. 17.
17. You managed to avoid being swallowed whole. Congratulations.
For now.
For now.
For now.
And next round. So
It's
initiative,
5.
please. 5. You guys get to attack.
Okay.
Okay.
right,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing shit.
Yeah, no, you're dead.
You're
I'm
gonna give him a
going
tummy
in.
ache. Best you can do.
But we don't know he's dead. Is the
Right.
16.
16. You hit.
Okay, come on, damage. 1.
It's better than nothing, actually. Well,
Yeah.
with his armor, it is nothing. But
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm flailing at him. And by that, I mean I'm using my flail.
Yes.
12.
12 hits.
Is that hooray? And that is 4 damage, which is not the best. It's not the worst.
It's not the best. It's not the worst. But it is enough to vanquish Gluttony
With a flail to the face.
with a flail to the face.
Damn it.
Just
Yes.
just
Got it.
caves in. His body drops, sort of shrivels in on itself, almost like it's just drying up. And as he does that, you notice all the food around him just instantly rotting. Maggots everywhere. And then you find Kilnach and Vressy find themselves alone in a cave with no fire and a bunch of rotten meat.
And no Raven.
No Raven.
No friends.
No Niffle. And thus endeth day 2.
I think we're doing good.
Yeah.
And I think we should probably give it a good old call here.
Yeah. You
Now,
don't
Now I
think
want
you
to
got
point.
38 more days in you?
Let's go.
Hey, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Same.
First, I want to mention to the audience that when Nate was talking to me about doing this episode, he said, I've got about 6 days we can get through. I said, like, that is
Yeah.
real fucking ambitious, my good
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah, he hadn't met
Well,
us
it
It was
yet.
real ambitious.
What I meant when I said that was I selected 6 days I thought would be cool, and then I would just randomly roll from those instead of having to roll from 40.
That's fair.
I wanted to give a good example of like the different sorts of days you can get. So finding your gut on with the frozen goblins is one day. Finding gluttony is another day. So it's a fun mix of combat encounters of different difficulties, and then just weird religious shit.
Yeah, which like for me personally, like the weird religious shit is why I'm backing, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the stuff I like to read and interact with. It's why I wrote Morkabeans.
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of mad that we didn't talk about this sooner and then do like a joint Morkabeans How Awful Goodness Is book to double up religious trauma and stuff.
Well, we just need like a third. We need like the Jehovah's Witness version, and then we can just put them all together in one giant book.
I think that's what we need is we need an Islamic Morkborg creator, so we can have all 3 Abrahamic faiths in one book. That is not an idle pitch. If you are that person, fucking come at me and let's talk. The most
if you're a
horrible thing.
Morkborg playing Scientologist, that could be fun as well.
I'll fight you. The glorious and the horrible thing about being a publisher is like, I want this thing to exist. Well, time to just throw money at it until it does.
Congrats, you're creative.
Friends, this has been a blast. Obviously, kind of like Nate said, when you're playing these games on an entertainment podcast, you try for the yucks. You try to make it fun. You try to make it funny. For a long time, this show was considered a comedy podcast. So,
well, we did eat somebody today.
We
What
did.
could be funnier than
We
that?
did. Look, cannibalism is a victimless crime.
And he took that damn bug with him.
I will say this. I was just about to say this. As gluttony shrivels in on himself into a desiccated husk that is slowly turning to dust, you see one lone cockroach skitter free.
May I eat it?
If you can catch it, give me an agility check.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's all of the night. No more omens.
Okay, he goes on his merry way.
Has escaped
Yes,
to live another day.
my sweet baby.
Oh shit. Okay,
That was glorious.
so this has been How Awful Goodness Is. It's on Kickstarter as we speak. It has funded, so it's being made. At this point, we're just trying to work as much awesome shit into the game as we can.
Yes.
So you can be a part of that. You can support it. Also, as I was saying, like, yeah, we played this for yucks, but obviously you could play it super dark. You could play it super serious.
And dark
one
yuck,
thing
which is
Nate-
my favorite. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't dark yuck my yums. Don't dark yuck my dark yums.
I always say gloomy games are the best games.
Agreed.
I was gonna say Nate is kind of a master of really
Bummers.
apocalyptic games where normal people are extant and trying to deal with apocalyptic stuff. And this is no different. Nate's really good at it, and I think you'll enjoy it. A few announcements. My new book, Dybbuk in the Doorway, is out now. It's available on Amazon, on Kindle, or if you want to go to my personal website, kaijupoet.com, I am selling signed copies. But even beyond that, next month on the 27th, Lucas Mangum and I are going to be doing a book release event at Ghoulish Books in Selma, Texas.
Nice.
where Lucas will read a ghost story. I'll read some ghosty stuff from my book. And then I'm going to have a lecture on Jewish monster hunting, followed by an event where you can make your own monster hunt, Jewish like exorcism monster hunting kit. I have all the supplies. There are enough. I have enough for 20 people to make kits, so it's going to be an awesome time. I'd really love to see y'all there if you're in Central Texas or South Texas. Well, Central South Texas. Like, let's not pretend San Antonio is actually South. Do that, please. It'll be awesome. What else? Charles Bernard has a new book out called Bound with Briars. It's kind of a bizarro horror book. And if you think bizarro is just means funny, please think again. There's some really dark, transgressive stuff in it. Imagine, if you will, if Mormons took over the country and sent all sex prisoners to a interdimensional prison. And that's kind of what the book is about on the surface. So it's really cool. We have new books coming from Jessica McHugh, one of my personal favorite authors and writers. I was so delighted to get her on board. We also have a new book by Susan Snyder coming out next month called 10 Words for a Wicked Woman, which is a nonfiction book of essays talking about being a feminist, but also being a human, and kind of having to exist as a woman in America. That's going to be a really amazing book. And then after that, we have a book by Joey Powell called Squirming All the Way Up, which, you're never going to believe this, is mostly about religious trauma. Look, I have a stick and I'm sticking to it. I think that will do it for us tonight. The link to the Kickstarter is going to be in the show notes, but also you can just look up how awful goodness is on Kickstarter and you'll find it immediately. It's the only game by that name, so you'll be able to find it. I would like to thank Bog Wizard for our intro and outro music. Barbaria off the album Purple Miasmic Smoke. Great song, great album. Mm-hmm. Check it out. I want to thank our hosts that are taking the night off: Charles Bernard, Ian Servas, and Charles Patchkey. And of course, thank you to Nate for being our guest GM tonight. It was lovely to have you, and that was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much. I would love to come back on here. This
100. Oh, go, hey, when Sulfur is up and going, you're coming back to run Sulfur. 100%.
Will do.
I think that's everything.
Can I throw in something real quick?
Of course.
June 2nd, our very own Nate Southard and John Baltusberger will be in on Whispers of the Dying Lands, where I interviewed Nate about all of his stuff and about how awful goodness is. So that should be dropping on anywhere that you listen to podcasts at.
Oh yeah. And if you're not familiar with Whispers from the Dying Lands, it is Kevin's podcast where he and his good old buddy interview various Morkborg creators.
Yes.
So if you love Morkborg and you want to kind of get into the mind of the people making it happen, definitely give that podcast a follow and check out that episode.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Friends, thank you so much for joining us on this consensual journey we call Wandering Monster. I have been John, a religious fanatic Baltusberger.
I've been Kevin, once again a corpse on this goddamn show. Welch.
I've been Bridget. Denial is healthy, brave.
Am I supposed to go now?
Yes.
Yeah, go.
And I have been Nate. I just like to feel pretty Southard.
And you do
Aw.
it
Friends,
so well.
we will be back in a couple of weeks. Until then, go back how awful goodness is.
Mhm.
Stay sane, stay safe, and if you can't wait that long, don't worry. Bridget knows a shortcut.
You've completed another Wandering Monster adventure. Click subscribe, leave a review, mark experience on your sheet, and we'll see you next time.